So this morning, instead of a sermon or a meditation, we're going to participate in a ritual of release and invitation as we prepare to welcome a new year. It's a very simple ritual, and it's intended to call us into releasing and letting go that which we're needing to leave behind as we move into the new year. And it's a ritual that invites us to name exactly what we want to bring into our life in the new year. So this is a ritual intended to lighten us up mentally and emotionally and spiritually by, again, intentionally releasing that which no longer serves us and replacing it in our minds and our hearts with life-affirming and love-affirming, inspiring, creative dreams to inspire us in the new year. So we're going to begin with the prayer litany that's found in your bulletin as an insert. So will you please join me in this responsive prayer? Whoever you are and whatever you are carrying in your heart today, joy, stress, grief, anger, loneliness, relief, know that you are welcome here. Through the invitation of God, we boldly begin anew. We are not bound by the past. We are made new in Christ now. This is a new year. Through the power of the Christ in us, we boldly begin anew. Through the invitation of God, we release the old and behold the new. God is always doing a new thing, and so we too boldly begin anew. Today, I release what I no longer need. I let go and let God do the work in this sacred experience. In this, I am healed and renewed. I open my heart to love, and I am blessed with peace, joy, and harmony. And let's say together, as a community of faith, we strive to support and encourage one another to dream, to embrace God's ways, and to celebrate blessings, big or small. Okay, so friends, I invite you now into a time of reflection. I'll encourage you to put all your papers down and find a comfortable position. Put your feet flat on the ground and your hands, let them just rest gently in your lap. And we're going to start by just taking some slow, deep breaths. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. And as you're taking those slow, deep breaths in and out, just allow your shoulders to drop, your body to relax into that position. And as this reflection evolves, just let yourself sink into the feelings that may emerge and surrender them to them in a way that feels safe and comfortable for you. So just a few more moments of just slow, deep breaths. I invite you to begin by imagining yourself in a loving and safe environment. It may be a place familiar to you from your life or not, but in this space you feel held. You feel safe and comforted, and you feel at peace. So bring to mind that place in which you feel comforted and held. Look around and notice your surroundings. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? In this safe and peaceful place, unique just to you, just feel yourself resting comfortably. And take a deep breath in, absorbing the love and comfort that surround you in this place. And as you exhale, relax into the peace and safety that surrounds you. Now, as you continue to take slow, deep breaths in that loving and comfortable setting, ask yourself these questions. As this year comes to a close, what do I need to release? What do I need to let go to move newly and freely into the coming year? Think about what you might be ready to let go of in order to make space for something new to blossom in your life. Consider any habits you may want to change, any attachment or unforgiveness for someone or something that you experienced this past year. Any fears you're ready to let go of, or sorrow or resentment. Just take a moment and consider, what do I need to release to move most fully into this new year? What am I carrying that feels like a burden that I am ready to put down? Give this all a moment or two of thought in silence. When you have your answer, just sit with the answer that emerges for a moment. I encourage you to form an intention to release and let go whatever answer you have come up with. Form an intention to let that go. And feel that intention strengthening you and enlivening you. And just sit with that intention for just a moment. Now, as you continue to take slow, deep breaths in that beautiful, safe, comforting, peaceful place, ask yourself this. Into that spaciousness that I am creating, what do I want to embrace, bring up, take up, begin in this new year? What am I called into in this new year? Where am I being led? That answer may be something big or it may be something small. Take a moment to be bold, to be inspired, and to be led to your answer to what do I want to embrace or begin or take up in the new year. What am I being called into? Where am I being led? Give this all a moment or two of thought in silence. And just sit with the answer that emerges for you. Now form an intention to welcome and embrace whatever answer you've come up with. Form an intention to welcome and embrace whatever answer you came up with. Imagine yourself holding it, blessing it, being ready to just release it to blossom in the new year. Feel that intention strengthening you and enlivening you, exciting you with the newness that comes with it. I encourage you to just take a few more deep breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. So the first thing I'm going to invite you to do is to take out that white square of paper. And on that one, I want you to write down whatever came up to you as your intention that you're releasing to make space for what is new in the coming year. What are you letting go of? On the white paper, you're going to write that one with that pen we gave you. Think back to what you decided you want to let go of this year, and then write it on the white paper. And I'm going to have you set that paper aside for just a second. And I want you to take out your colorful paper. And on that one, I want you to think back to your answer to what am I going to embrace, begin, take up, start in the new year. So on the colorful piece of paper, I want you to write your answer to that one. When you're done with that one, I want you to fold it up and put it in a pocket or a purse, whatever. You're going to keep the colorful one and find some place to put it up at home or someplace where it's visible to you in your home or in your work or wherever you find yourself frequently. I usually put mine on the bottom of my computer monitor, wherever you'll see it often. Okay, so in a few moments, Ryan's going to begin playing the piano, and I'm going to invite you all to come forward or to the back when you're ready and place your flash paper into any of the bowls that are work around the ceremony. So this is the kind of paper that will disintegrate when it gets into the water. And next to each one of the bowls is a little stirrer. And you just stir the water just a little bit, and that intention will release and disappear into the water. There's several bowls up front, and there's several in the back. So you'll have time to do it. As you're releasing it, just say a little prayer of blessing as you let it go, as you're gently stirring the water and releasing whatever it is you're letting go for the year. And then when you're done with that, I'll encourage you to come up and to light a candle to bless and celebrate your intention for what you're bringing in, starting or beginning in the new year. Okay? I'll invite Ryan to come down and do his first. So as you complete this part of the ritual, I want to remind you of the words from our reading today. And it was from Joyce Rupp, and it ended like this. God smiles and gently asks of me, can we walk this year together? And I, so overwhelmed by goodness, can barely whisper my reply. Welcome in.